Before I begin my presentation, I would like to share a story of a young girl whose name is Emma and a young guy named Liam. Emma, a 4-year-old, spent most of her time on her tablet watching colorful cartoons. She struggled to focus during school, had trouble forming sentences, and rarely made eye contact with peers. Meanwhile, Liam, whose screen time was limited, spent his day playing outside, engaging in conversation, and listening to stories. He spoke clearly, made friends easily, and eagerly explored new ideas. While Emma's parents grew concerned about her delayed speech and social struggles, Liam thrived in his interaction, proving the power of balanced childhood. Good day, everyone. My name is Shante Mary, and I'll be presenting on Can electronic use have a negative impact on cognitive development in early childhood? My objectives for this presentation are to explain how electronics influence cognitive development, to analyze the effects of electronics on attention and learning, and to evaluate the impact of electronics on language and social skills. So electronic usage has been increasing amongst children over the recent years. This topic is crucial because early childhood is a critical period for cognitive development, influencing language skills, social interaction, and problem-solving ability. There's a quote that states, "Children are like mirror. What they see and hear, they do. Be a good reflection for them." Additionally, Proverbs 22 verse 6 reminds us, "To train up a child in the way they should go, so when they are old, they will not depart from it." These words highlight the importance of early influences on a child's development. In this presentation, I will explore both perspectives on the issue of how electronic use may negatively impact cognitive development while looking at some of the potential benefits of electronics on cognitive development. Before I begin, I would like to ask this question. What do you think happens when screens replace human interaction during a child's most critical years of development? Well, it delays language and social skill development. Studies indicate that excessive screen time reduces face-to-face interaction, which are essential for developing communication and social skills. A study published in the National Library of Medicine found that toddlers who spent more time on screen had lower expressive language skills and struggled with social interactions. Likewise, it reduces attention span and executive functioning. Excessive screen exposure, particularly from a fast-paced media, can lead to short-term attention span and difficulties with self-regulation. This is because digital content, especially rapid scene changes like Peppa Pig, Paw Patrol, and highly stimulating animation, conditions the brain to expect instant gratification. As a result, children may find it difficult to focus on slower-paced tasks such as reading, problem-solving activities that required sustained attention. It also has an impact on their sleeping pattern and brain development. Due to the blue light exposure from screen, it disrupts the melatonin production, leading to sleep disturbances. And as many of us know, melatonin is an important hormone that regulates sleep-wake cycle, and its suppression can result in difficulty falling asleep and poor sleep quality. Sleep is crucial for cognitive development, memory consolidation, and learning in young children. Insufficient sleep due to prolonged screen exposure can lead to irritability, decreased attention span, and impaired problem-solving abilities. But as we know, there's always two sides to a story. There's always the good and the bad. Now that I've looked at the negative impacts of electronics on cognitive development in infants, I will now look at the positive impacts of electronics on cognitive development in infants. So it helps with educational content and cognitive stimulation. High quality educational programs such as Blue's Clues, Dora, Diego, and other interactive learning apps have been shown to enhance vocabulary and problem solving skills. Studies have indicated that guided technology use can reinforce learning concepts. When children engage in a well-structured digital learning experience, they may develop foundational skills that support academic readiness, such as pattern recognition, early math skills, and language development. So therefore, you could start seeing like a child start counting at age 2 or 3. For example, my niece, she's 2 years old, and she started counting at age 2 because she normally watched a lot of like educational program, which helped her with helped her in increasing her knowledge. Then we also have it helped with development of digital literacy and adaptability. Exposure to technology at an early age may help children develop digital literacy skills, which are essential in today's society. With increasing reliance on digital tools in education and the workplace, early exposure may prepare children for future learning environments. Programs that incorporate problem-solving challenges, coding basics, or logic-based games can help develop cognitive flexibility and computational thinking. Likewise, with parental guidance and balanced use, research suggests that screen time can be a valuable learning experience when parents actively participate by co-viewing and engaging in discussions with their children. For example, study shows that children who watch educational programs with parental interaction and reinforcement develop stronger language skills and comprehension. But where do I stand in all of this? Do I support the good or do I support the bad? In conclusion, after analyzing both sides of the argument, I strongly believe that electronic use in early childhood has more negative than positive impact on cognitive development. While certain educational programs and guided digital interaction may offer some benefits, the risks associated with delayed language acquisition, reduced attention span, impaired sleep, and hindered social development outweigh the potential advantages. Therefore, I advocate for limiting screen exposure in early childhood and encouraging hands-on, interactive learning experiences that promote cognitive growth and social skill development. Another evidence that I have to support my belief that electronics have a negative impact on cognitive development is an image showing the changes to the brain based on an EEG scan. This study was experimented using 400 infants to measure their brain frequency according to the hours spent on the screen. And it states children who spent more time on screens at 12 months old show stronger slow frequency theta waves compared to high frequency beta waves. According to Dr. Evenly Law, a higher theta or beta ratio indicates a less alert state and has been linked to inattention. This concludes the end of my presentation.